From the forests of Mexico to the woodlands of the US Southwest, these 15 wild turkeys are living proof of nature's perfection. With iridescent feathers and impressive fan-shaped tails, as well as complex social behaviors, each subspecies combines beauty, intelligence, and adaptability. Meet majestic males, discreet females, and agile chicks that ensure the survival of the species. A unique journey through the fascinating world of turkeys, where every detail is a natural spectacle. But before we start, subscribe to our channel and leave your like. Now let's begin. Number 15, the Northern Enchanted Turkey. The jewel of the boreal forests. In the heart of the boreal forests of Canada and Alaska, there exists a turkey species that seems straight out of a fairy tale, the boreal turkey. With iridescent feathers that range from green to bronze to deep blue, each feather shines differently depending on the light, creating an almost magical effect that makes the bird appear dusted with fairy powder. The male, larger and more striking, can weigh up to 7 kilos and reach about 1 meter in length, while the female maintains a more discreet yet elegant pattern, with earthy tones that blend into the forest floor, providing perfect camouflage against predators. Beyond its mesmerizing beauty, the boreal turkey has a curious and highly intelligent personality. These social birds form small family groups for most of the year, dispersing only during intense feeding periods or migration. Their diet is varied. Besides seeds and fruits, they hunt small insects, demonstrating remarkable adaptability to survive in regions where harsh winters limit resources. Recent studies have shown that these turkeys can recognize feeding patterns and even avoid areas where predators have recently been spotted, a learning ability rarely seen in wild birds. Historically, the boreal turkey has fascinated the indigenous peoples of North America. Its feathers were used in rituals and ceremonies, considered symbols of luck and spiritual protection. The bird also plays a crucial role in seed dispersal, helping regenerate boreal forests and maintaining the ecological balance of its habitat. Each turkey, therefore, is not just a creature of stunning beauty, but a natural engineer sustaining life around it. What makes this species even more impressive is its ability to adapt to extreme cold. During winter, they form small social bubbles to conserve heat, alternating positions within the group and use feeding strategies that maximize energy while minimizing risk. This combination of intelligence, resilience, and almost supernatural beauty makes the boreal turkey living proof that nature can create extraordinary beings that seem to defy human logic. Watching a male display his feathers in a full courtship ritual is an experience many describe as transcendental. Every movement is calculated, every detail of the plumage is showcased, and the iridescent shine seems to communicate a silent message of perfection and harmony. It is as if God designed this animal with both aesthetic and functional purpose, showing that life can be simultaneously beautiful, intelligent, and astonishing. In summary, the boreal turkey is not just a common bird of northern forests, it is a symbol of natural perfection, extreme adaptability, and breathtaking beauty. Its existence reminds us that even in the most remote and harsh places, nature can create beings that inspire admiration, respect, and for those who believe, a sense of a higher power guiding every detail of life. Number 14, the golden turkey. In the vast tropical plains of Central America, there is a turkey species that seems straight out of a golden dream, the golden turkey. Its shimmering plumage ranges from gold to copper to bronze, reflecting sunlight as if each feather were a polished jewel. The imposing male can weigh up to 8 kilos and reach about 1.1 meters in length, while the female displays softer shades, blending gold with brown for perfect camouflage in open fields and shallow forests where she prefers to feed. The golden turkey is known not only for its beauty, but also for its intelligence and fascinating social behavior. They live in organized groups with complex hierarchies and sophisticated interactions that almost resemble human family systems. They feed on seeds, fruits, and small insects, showing great adaptability to seasonal food variations. Interestingly, researchers have observed these turkeys using cooperative strategies to find food and protect themselves from predators, demonstrating impressive cognitive skills. Historically, the golden turkey was revered by pre-Columbian civilizations, considered a symbol of prosperity and protection. Its feathers were used in celebration rituals and sacred ceremonies, seen as messengers of abundance. Moreover, the bird plays a vital role in seed dispersal, helping maintain the ecological health of the tropical forests and savannas it inhabits. Each turkey, therefore, is not just a visual spectacle, but an active agent in the natural balance of its habitat. One of the most impressive aspects of the golden turkey is is its mating display. The male puffs up his chest, fans his tail, and moves his wings with near choreographed precision, showing off the intensity and shine of his golden feathers. This ritual is not just a mating act, but also a demonstration of strength, health, and genetic perfection. Observers describe the scene as hypnotic, almost mystical, as if nature itself were presenting its own treasure in sublime form. This species' adaptability to extreme tropical conditions is another point that fascinates scientists and nature lovers. It can withstand both intense droughts and torrential rains while maintaining the ability to find food, protect its offspring, and survive with impressive resilience. This combination of beauty, intelligence, and toughness makes the golden turkey a true symbol of nature's perfection, living proof that creation can unite aesthetics and functionality masterfully. In short, the golden turkey is not just an exotic bird of tropical plains, it is an example of balance between form and function, a being that delights, teaches, and inspires. Its existence reminds us that life, even in the harshest environments, can create creatures whose beauty and intelligence are almost divine, reinforcing the idea that nature is a masterpiece in constant evolution. Number 13. North American Wild Turkey. The North American wild turkey, Meligris gallopavo, is undoubtedly one of the most iconic birds of the Americas. Native to forests and open regions of North America, this turkey is the direct ancestor of the domestic turkeys we know today. With predominantly brown-gray plumage, the male displays iridescent feathers reflecting green, copper, and bronze hues, while the female has more discreet and camouflaged coloring, ideal for protecting her chicks during incubation. Males can weigh between 5 and 11 kilograms, reach up to 1.2 meters in length, and sport the famous beard, a tuft of elongated feathers growing from the chest, symbolizing sexual maturity and strength. Beyond its impressive appearance, the North American wild turkey exhibits complex social behaviors. During fall and spring, it forms flocks ranging from small family units to groups of dozens. These flocks offer protection from predators like coyotes, foxes, and birds of prey, and increase foraging efficiency. Its diet is omnivorous: seeds, fruits, leaves, insects, and small invertebrates, varying by season. Interestingly, they are known for practical intelligence, detecting dangers from afar, and even learning movement patterns of predators or humans in inhabited areas. The male's mating ritual is a spectacle on its own. He puffs up his body, fans his tail, stretches his neck, and emits deep gobble sounds that can be heard up to 1 kilometer away. Each display is carefully calculated to impress females and assert dominance over other males. Beyond the visual aspect, this behavior involves refined communication skills, as males can alter rhythm, intensity, and posture to increase reproductive success. Historically, the North American wild turkey held great significance for Native American peoples. They used its feathers and bones for ceremonial adornments. Its meat was an essential food source, and the bird symbolized abundance, courage, and connection to nature. The turkey also plays a vital ecological role. By feeding on seeds and fruits, it aids in the dispersal and germination of native plants, directly influencing the composition of forests and fields it inhabits. Despite historical abundance, the wild turkey faced major challenges due to overhunting and habitat destruction. In the early 20th century, populations declined drastically, nearing extinction in some regions. Thanks to conservation efforts, including reintroduction in protected areas and hunting regulation, populations have recovered significantly, becoming a living example of environmental preservation and nature's resilience. The North American wild turkey also surprises with its parental behavior. Females build discreet nests on the ground, usually under bushes or fallen trees, and incubate 10-14 eggs for about 28 days. After hatching, chicks show remarkable agility and speed, following the mother to feed and quickly learning to recognize threats. This early education greatly increases survival chances, demonstrating that nature has equipped these birds with sophisticated strategies for learning and protection. Observing a wild turkey in its natural habitat is an experience that combines beauty, intelligence, and strength. Every detail of its plumage, every social behavior, or mating ritual demonstrates remarkable complexity, the result of thousands of years of evolution. The species' ability to survive, adapt, and thrive despite human and environmental challenges reinforces the notion that nature creates extraordinary beings that inspire admiration, respect, and even a sense of transcendence. In short, the North American wild turkey is not only the genetic foundation of domestic turkeys, but also an icon of wildlife in the Americas. Its presence reminds us of the importance of conservation, the beauty of adaptation, and the functional perfection of nature, making it, for many, a clear example of life's ability to unite form, function, and aesthetics masterfully. Number 12. Ocellated turkey. The ocellated turkey, Meligris ocellata, also known as the jewel-eyed turkey, is a species that inhabits the tropical forests of eastern Mexico, Belize, and Guatemala. This bird is a true spectacle of nature, both for its exotic appearance and its intriguing behavior. Adult males display dark plumage with blue-green iridescence, covered with small rounded white spots called ocelli, which resemble eyes and give the species both its scientific and common names. These spots are not merely decorative. Studies suggest they may play a role in intimidating predators and attracting females, functioning as visual signals of health and vigor. The ocellated turkey reaches an impressive size. Males can grow up to 1.2 meters in length and weigh between 4.5 and 6.5 kilos, while females are smaller and exhibit more discreet brown coloring that provides camouflage amid the dense vegetation of the tropical forest. One of the most notable features of this species is its partially featherless head and neck, displaying reddish and bluish tones, along with a fleshy caruncle that elongates and changes color depending on the bird's emotional state. During the mating season, this caruncle becomes more intense, serving as a visual signal of health, strength, and reproductive capacity. The social behavior of the ocellated turkey is fascinating. They live in small flocks, usually composed of subadult males and adult females. Though outside the breeding season, they may disperse in search of food. These birds are extremely intelligent, capable of remembering fruit and seed-rich feeding sites, and even avoiding areas where predators have been recently sighted. Their diet is varied and adaptable. In addition to seeds, fruits, and leaves, they consume insects and small invertebrates, playing an important role in the ecological balance of their region, especially in dispersing seeds of various tropical tree species. The male's mating ritual is a display of precision and beauty. During the breeding season, the male puffs up his body, fans his tail, and performs choreographed movements while emitting characteristic sounds reminiscent of snaps and low gobbles, meant to attract females' attention and assert dominance over other males. Every movement is meticulously calculated, and the intensity of the head and caruncle colors changes in real time, demonstrating an extraordinary combination of biology, light physics, and evolved social behavior. Historically, the ocellated turkey was highly significant to the Maya and other pre-Columbian civilizations. Its feathers were used in ceremonial adornments, indicating social status and spirituality, while its meat was a valuable food source. The presence of the ocellated turkey in forests also symbolizes ecosystem health. Its disappearance would be a clear indicator of environmental degradation. Unfortunately, habitat destruction and hunting have significantly reduced their populations, making it a species vulnerable to extinction. Conservation efforts, including the creation of natural reserves and hunting regulations, are essential to ensure the survival of this extraordinary bird. Beyond its ecological and cultural importance, the ocellated turkey impresses with practical intelligence. Researchers have observed that they can solve simple problems to obtain food, recognize threats, and adapt behaviors according to their environment. This cognitive flexibility not only increases their survival, but also demonstrates how nature combines beauty with intelligence in a sophisticated way. Reproduction is another fascinating aspect. The female builds a discreet nest on the forest floor, usually in a location protected by dense vegetation. She lays 8 to 12 eggs and incubates them for about 28 days. During this period, the female is highly protective, warding off predators and caring for each newborn chick, which quickly learns to forage and recognize danger signals. This parental care, combined with the adult's intelligence and adaptability, ensures the species continues to thrive even in challenging environments. Observing an ocellated turkey in its natural habitat is an almost mystical experience. The combination of colors, movements, sounds, and social behavior creates the feeling that nature has achieved an almost divine level of perfection. Every detail of iridescent plumage, each ocellus on the tail, each perfectly timed gobble demonstrates that life can be simultaneously beautiful, functional, and extraordinarily complex. In summary, the ocellated turkey is not just a rare tropical bird. It is an example of adaptation, intelligence, beauty, and ecological importance. Its existence reinforces the idea that nature creates beings that, in their aesthetic and functional perfection, remind us of the complexity and grandeur of the natural world. Number 11. Mexican wild turkey. The Mexican wild turkey, Meligris galapavo intermedia, one of the subspecies of the wild turkey, inhabits the forested and semi-open regions of central Mexico and the southwestern United States. This bird is recognized for its impressive combination of size, plumage, and adaptive behavior, making it one of the most remarkable subspecies within the genus Meleagris. With a majestic presence and unique characteristics, the Mexican wild turkey stands out not only in its ecosystem, but also in the cultural history of pre-Columbian civilizations and modern avian conservation science. Physically, the adult male Mexican wild turkey is imposing. It can reach 1 to 1.2 meters in length, with a wingspan approaching 2 meters. Its weight ranges from 5 to 7 kilos, giving it a robust and impressive build, ideal for a lifestyle combining ground movement with short, agile flights between trees and open areas. The plumage is predominantly brown, with iridescence in bronze, copper, and green tones, reflecting light in ways that create fascinating visual effects. This iridescence is not only aesthetic, it serves as a signal of health and vigor to potential mates, and as a communication mechanism within the flock. The male's tail is long and symmetrical, and during courtship it fans out to display patterns that impress both for beauty and evolutionary complexity. A distinctive feature of this subspecies is the short beard, a tuft of stiff feathers growing from the chest, indicative of sexual maturity and status within the group. The featherless head and neck display intense colors, ranging from blue to red to gray, with fleshy caruncles that change shade according to the bird's excitement or territorial behavior. Females, smaller and less conspicuous, exhibit brownish coloration, with patterns that provide perfect camouflage during incubation and chick protection. This extreme sexual differentiation is a classic example of sexual dimorphism, the result of selective evolution favoring showy males for attracting females and discreet females for offspring survival. The social behavior of the Mexican wild turkey is sophisticated and structured. Outside the breeding season, these birds live in family flocks or larger groups that may include dozens of individuals. These flocks provide safety from predators such as coyotes, wild cats, foxes, and birds of prey, while also enabling knowledge transmission between generations, including feeding sites, techniques for foraging insects and fruits, and rapid escape strategies. Their omnivorous diet ranges from seeds and fruits to small invertebrates, demonstrating great dietary flexibility, essential for surviving in seasonal and diverse habitats. During the breeding season, the male performs complex displays combining body posture, choreographed movements, deep characteristic gobble sounds, and color changes in the caruncles of the head and neck. Each gesture is carefully calibrated to impress females and assert dominance over rivals. Courtship behavior reflects refined instincts and cognitive skills, the result of thousands of years of evolution. Historically, the Mexican wild turkey holds great cultural importance. Indigenous peoples, such as the Aztecs and other Mesoamerican groups, used its colorful feathers in rituals, adornments, and ceremonies, valuing the bird as a symbol of strength, courage, and spiritual connection. Its meat was a food source, and its presence in ecosystems indicated healthy, balanced forests. Reproduction is another fascinating aspect. Females build discrete nests on the ground, usually in dense vegetation or under fallen logs, laying 10 to 14 eggs. Incubation lasts approximately 28 days, during which the female protects the chicks with extreme care. At birth, chicks demonstrate remarkable agility, capable of following the mother and foraging within minutes, quickly learning to identify threats. This parental care, combined with adult intelligence, ensures a high survival rate. The Mexican wild turkey also demonstrates advanced adaptive intelligence. Studies show that individuals can memorize predator movement patterns, identify areas rich in food, and even communicate danger signals to group members. This cognitive ability, combined with impressive behavioral adaptation, makes the species a living example of how evolution integrates form, function, and intelligence. Ecologically, the Mexican wild turkey plays a vital role in seed dispersal and maintaining plant diversity. By feeding on fruits and seeds, it contributes to the regeneration of forests and semi-open areas, directly impacting ecosystem structure. Its presence also influences other species, serving as an indicator of environmental health and natural balance. Observing a male in full display is an almost transcendental experience. Every detail of plumage, every choreographed movement, every color and sound change conveys the complexity of life and the perfection of adaptation. The bird demonstrates that nature can combine aesthetic beauty, functionality, and intelligence in a masterful way, serving as a living testament to the sophistication of creation. In short, the Mexican wild turkey is not just a subspecies of the wild turkey, it is a symbol of adaptation, intelligence, resilience, and natural beauty. Its existence reinforces the importance of conservation, ecological understanding, and respect for biodiversity. This bird reminds us that nature creates beings whose complexity, aesthetics, and behavior are so perfect that they inspire admiration, study, and, for some, the sense that something greater guides wildlife. Number 10. Mexican blue turkey. The Mexican blue turkey, Mele gris galapavo mexicana, a unique subspecies of the wild turkey, inhabits the mountainous forests and semi-open regions of central and southern Mexico. Known for its intense bluish plumage and majestic presence, this turkey is a true symbol of Mesoamerican biodiversity and an outstanding example of evolutionary adaptation. Considered rare in some areas, the Mexican blue turkey plays essential ecological, behavioral, and cultural roles, showing how nature combines beauty, intelligence, and function in a single organism. Physically, the male Mexican blue turkey impresses with its size and vibrant colors. It can reach 1.1 meters in length and weigh between 5 and 6.5 kilos, with a wingspan close to 2 meters. Its plumage displays iridescent shades of blue, green, and bronze, creating reflections that change with sunlight. The tail is long and symmetrical, and it can fan out during mating displays, highlighting unique and brilliant patterns. The male has the typical short beard on the chest, an indicator of sexual maturity, and caruncles on the head and neck that change color depending on emotional state, enhancing visual impact during courtship or territory defense. The female, smaller and more discreet, displays brown coloring with tawny tones, allowing perfect camouflage in the forest environment. This extreme sexual differentiation is a classic example of sexual dimorphism shaped by natural selection, where showy males attract females and discreet females protect the offspring. The Mexican blue turkey has highly structured social behavior. Outside the breeding season, it lives in family flocks or larger groups, providing protection against predators such as ocelots, coyotes, and birds of prey. These flocks also function as learning networks, transmitting information about food sources, foraging techniques, and predator evasion strategies. Its omnivorous diet includes seeds, fruits, leaves, and small insects, making it essential for seed dispersal and maintaining ecological balance. During mating season, the male performs complex displays combining body posture, choreographed movements, vocalizations, and color changes in the caruncles. Each gesture demonstrates health, strength, and genetic fitness, ensuring that only the strongest, most adapted males pass on their genes. Historically, the Mexican blue turkey was valued by indigenous peoples, including the Aztecs, who used its feathers for rituals and ceremonies. Beyond ceremonial use, the bird symbolized prosperity, courage, and spiritual connection. Predatory hunting and habitat destruction have reduced populations, making conservation essential for the species' survival. Parental behavior is remarkable. Females build discreet nests on the ground, lay 8 to 12 eggs, and incubate them for about 28 days, protecting chicks and teaching them to recognize food and threats. Chicks quickly learn to move, identify risks, and socialize, ensuring the species' continuity in a competitive environment. The Mexican blue turkey also demonstrates adaptive intelligence. Research indicates they can memorize food-rich locations, avoid predators, and transmit information to other flock members. This combination of social behavior, intelligence, and physical beauty shows how nature has achieved perfect harmony in this species. Ecologically, the bird plays a vital role in seed dispersal and maintaining plant diversity in Mexican forests. By consuming fruits and seeds, it contributes to vegetation regeneration and ecosystem balance, influencing other species that depend on this environment. Observing a male displaying its colors is an almost mystical experience. Every detail of plumage, every tail fan, and each gobble reveals the complexity and perfection of wildlife. The Mexican blue turkey is therefore not only a subspecies of incomparable beauty, but also an example of adaptation, intelligence, and ecological harmony. In short, this bird is not just an inhabitant of Mexican forests. It is a living symbol of nature's sophistication, emphasizing the importance of conservation and respect for biodiversity. Its existence reminds us that the natural world can be simultaneously beautiful, intelligent, and functional, demonstrating evolutionary perfection in every detail. Number 9. Gould's turkey. The Gould's turkey, Meleagris gouldii, native to Mexico's temperate forests, is a lesser-known but equally impressive subspecies. The male displays reddish-brown plumage with green and bronze iridescence, while the female has more subdued tones, ensuring camouflage in dense areas. Males have short beards and colorful caruncles on their heads, which change intensity during courtship. They live in family flocks with structured social behavior, communicating through vocalizations and visual signals. Their diet includes seeds, fruits, and insects, making them essential seed dispersers for forest regeneration. During reproduction, males perform elaborate displays, inflating their bodies and fanning their tails to impress females and assert hierarchy among males. The species is vulnerable to habitat loss and hunting, making conservation vital. Each observation of the Gould's turkey reveals adaptation, intelligence, and natural beauty, showing how evolution shapes functional and aesthetically perfect birds. Number 8. Arizona wild turkey. The Arizona wild turkey, Meleagris gallopavo intermedia, a subspecies of the wild turkey, inhabits deserts and semi-arid areas of the southwestern United States and northern Mexico. It is known for brown plumage with metallic reflections, a bluish head, and red caruncles that stand out during mating displays. They live in flocks that provide protection and social learning, transmitting strategies for foraging and predator evasion. Their diet is omnivorous, including seeds, fruits, and small invertebrates. Males perform elaborate displays, fanning their tails and emitting gobbles to attract females and assert dominance. Historically, the species was important to indigenous peoples as a food source and cultural symbol. Observing them in their habitat reveals adaptation, intelligence, and complex social behavior, emphasizing their ecological significance. Number 7. Mexican mountain turkey. The Mexican mountain turkey, Meleagris gallopavo mexicana, inhabits highland regions and temperate forests of central Mexico. The male, larger and more conspicuous, has brown plumage with green and bronze iridescence, a blue head with red caruncles, and a fanned tail. Females have more discrete tones for camouflage. They live in flocks and have structured social behavior, cooperating in foraging and protection. They feed on seeds, fruits, and insects, dispersing seeds and influencing plant regeneration. During courtship, males perform complex displays to attract females. The species symbolizes adaptation and ecological balance, being essential for mountainous environments and culturally significant. Number 6. Merriam's turkey. Merriam's turkey, Meleagris gallopavo merriami, native to the mountainous regions of the western United States, is considered one of the most elegant subspecies of the wild turkey. Adult males can reach 1.2 meters in length and weigh between 5 and 7 kilos, displaying light plumage with gray and bronze iridescence. Their featherless heads and necks have bluish coloring with red caruncles that intensify during territorial disputes or courtship displays, while females, smaller and more discreet, have brownish tones, providing camouflage during incubation and chick care. This subspecies exhibits highly structured social behavior. Outside the breeding season, individuals live in family flocks, serving as protection and learning networks. The flock helps younger members locate food-rich areas, spot predators, and learn evasion strategies. Their omnivorous diet includes seeds, fruits, leaves, and small invertebrates, playing an essential role in seed dispersal and maintaining local biodiversity. During the breeding season, males perform spectacular displays combining posture, choreographed movements, tail fanning, and characteristic gobbles. Each display detail signals health and vigor, acting as a sexual selection factor. Historically, Merriam's turkey was also valued by indigenous peoples for ceremonial feathers and as a nutritious food source. Reproductive behavior is equally impressive. Females build discrete ground nests, lay 10 to 12 eggs, and incubate for about 28 days. Chicks are born agile, capable of following their mother and identifying food and predators within minutes. This early adaptation increases survival rates and demonstrates evolutionary balance. Ecologically, Merriam's turkey plays a crucial role in the balance of mountainous ecosystems. By feeding on seeds and fruits, it contributes to plant regeneration and biodiversity maintenance. The species is also an environmental indicator. Its presence suggests well-preserved habitats and balanced biodiversity. Observing a male in full display is a spectacle of colors, movements, and sounds, reflecting intelligence, refined social behavior, and natural perfection. Merriam's turkey is thus not only a subspecies of the wild turkey, but also a symbol of adaptation, resilience, and harmony between aesthetics and biological function. Number 5. Osceola wild turkey. The Osceola turkey, Meleagris galopavo-osceola, endemic to Florida, is a subspecies of the wild turkey known for its dark, iridescent plumage ranging from brown to bronze and green. Males have blue heads with red caruncles and a short chest beard, while females are smaller and discreet, ensuring camouflage in the dense vegetation of swamps and forests. This extreme sexual differentiation, or sexual dimorphism, is a result of natural selection, favoring showy males for courtship and camouflaged females to protect offspring. The Osceola turkey's social behavior is structured in flocks, which serve as protection networks against predators and as learning spaces for chicks and younger individuals. They feed on seeds, fruits, leaves, and small insects, contributing to seed dispersal and maintaining plant diversity in their habitat. During mating season, males perform complex displays, fanning their tails, puffing their chests, and emitting characteristic gobbles to impress females and intimidate rivals. Historically, this subspecies was important to indigenous peoples in the region, serving as both a food source and cultural symbol. The Osceola turkey is adapted to restricted environments such as swamps and coastal forests, making it highly sensitive to habitat loss and hunting. Conservation is essential, not only to preserve biodiversity, but also to maintain a natural icon of Florida. Parental care is intense. Females build nests on the ground, lay 8 to 12 eggs, and protect the chicks for weeks after hatching. Chicks quickly learn to forage and recognize danger signals. This combination of intelligence, social behavior, and environmental adaptation makes the Osceola turkey a perfect example of evolutionary efficiency, demonstrating how nature balances beauty, function, and survival. Number 4. Michoacan wild turkey. The Michoacan turkey, Meleagris galopavo-mexicana, native to the mountainous regions of Mexico, features males with brown plumage and green-bronze iridescence, a blue head with red caruncles, and a fanned tail during courtship displays. Females are discreetly colored, providing camouflage during incubation. They live in social flocks, communicating through visual and vocal signals, and have an omnivorous diet that includes seeds, fruits, and insects. Males perform elaborate displays to attract females, combining colors, movements, and sounds. Parental care is intense, with incubation of 8 to 12 eggs and protection of the young. The species contributes to seed dispersal, ecological balance, and local biodiversity. Additionally, it holds cultural significance, reflecting nature's adaptation and intelligence. Number 3. Western wild turkey. The western turkey, Meleagris galopavo intermedia, inhabits semi-arid regions and open forests of the southwestern United States. Males display brown plumage with metallic reflections, a blue head with red caruncles, while females are smaller and camouflaged. They live in structured flocks, communicating through vocalizations and visual signals. During courtship, males fan their tails, puff their chests, and emit characteristic vocalizations. Their diet consists of seeds, fruits, and insects, playing a key role in seed dispersal and vegetation regeneration. Females build ground nests, lay 10 to 12 eggs, and protect the chicks, who quickly learn to forage and recognize threats. The species is vital for ecological balance and symbolizes adaptation to life in semi-arid regions. Number 2. Rio Grande wild turkey. The Rio Grande turkey, Meleagris galopavo intermedia, found in plains, forests, and brushlands of the central and southern United States, has males with brown plumage, bronze and green highlights, a blue head, and red caruncles. Females are smaller and discreet, ensuring offspring protection. They live in family flocks that promote learning and collective defense. Males perform courtship displays with tail fanning, puffed chests, and gobbles to impress females and assert dominance. They feed on seeds, fruits, and insects, contributing to seed dispersal and ecological balance. Parental care is extensive, with incubation of 10 to 14 eggs and protection of the young for several weeks. This species is emblematic of the American Southwest, symbolizing adaptation, intelligence, and resilience in wildlife. Number 1. Bluish wild turkey. The bluish wild turkey, Meleagris galopavo-caruleus, a rare subspecies from central Mexico, is known for its plumage combining bluish tones, metallic greens, and bronze, creating reflections that appear to shift with the light. Adult males can reach up to 1.2 meters in length and weigh between 5 and 6.5 kilon, with featherless heads and necks, red caruncles, and a slight chest beard. Females are smaller, predominantly brown, providing effective camouflage in dense vegetation. The subspecies exhibits highly structured social behavior. Outside the breeding season, they live in family flocks that collaborate in foraging and protection against predators such as ocelots, foxes, and birds of prey. Their omnivorous diet, including seeds, fruits, leaves, and small insects, significantly contributes to seed dispersal and the maintenance of plant diversity in their habitat. During reproduction, males perform elaborate displays to attract females, combining tail fanning, chest inflation, and characteristic gobbles. Every detail of the display signals vigor, health, and reproductive capacity, making sexual selection highly efficient. Historically, the bluish wild turkey was also valued by Mexican indigenous peoples, who used its colorful feathers in ceremonial adornments and its meat as a food source. Parental care is intensive. Females build nests on the ground, lay 10-12 eggs, and protect the chicks until they quickly learn to feed and guard themselves against predators. This combination of intelligence, complex social behavior, and environmental adaptation makes the bluish wild turkey a perfect example of functional and aesthetic evolution. Thank you very much for watching the video. If you enjoyed our content, subscribe to our channel and leave a like. Also, check out other interesting videos that are appearing on your screen right now, and I'll see you in the next video. See you next time.